Okay, so this time we have exercise that's a bit more difficult. Okay, it's program 3, so it's part 3 of lab 2 of program with persistent data. Okay, so I'm gonna go through it really slow. I think if you're just flying through this, just put it in like 1.5x, like the speed in YouTube. Because I'm gonna go through it a bit slow. So, okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, so again, everything we're running in main, and we're going to do a few things. Okay, so we're just gonna ask a user for a file. We're gonna open that file. Then we're gonna ask the user for a word. Okay, and then when the user gives us a word, we need to tell the user in which line and position we found that word. Okay, so it's a bit difficult, but it'll be easier to understand. Okay, at the very end. Okay, it'll be easy to understand. So basically what we're doing right now. Okay, we're gonna create a character C. We're gonna create only one file, fp, 3 strings. Okay, 2 which is name and word, which is gonna be the name of the file we want and the name of the word we're gonna look for, and this is just like the location of the file. You know what it is if you watched the previous videos. And then we have we have 5 variables, but 4 are type int, which is I, line is 1, j is 1, position, pos is for position, and a string pointer to a character called ptr, and that's where the tough bit is. Okay, basically we're going to just know the way I just do these things because I'm really fast. Anyway, so basically, first of all, we're going to ask the user to enter the name of the file. We're going to scan it. We're going to concatenate the strings. You should know what this is already. Okay, we're going to put name into this, like it's going to add it up. So name is equal to hello. It's going to put into f string hello at the very end. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and then we're just going to open the file fp. Okay, we've written a permission, and we're going to check if the file is null. If it's null, blah, blah, blah. And if it's not, we're going to run the rest. So, and the rest ends up here. Okay, until the very end. Okay, until here. So, now we're going to have to ask the user, okay, please enter a word of a substring you want to find. Okay, so it's going to scan the word. Don't worry about that right now. Okay, just forget that's there at the moment. You'll understand that later. That's just to make it. That's just for visual appearing. Okay, it's just to make it like, you know, appealing to the user, like the way it looks. Okay, but doesn't matter. And we're gonna go through this. So we scan the word. Okay, the user said, and now we have 2 strings. The file we already opened, so we don't need to care about that anymore. And we have a word. Okay, what do we do with the word? Okay, well, if you watched my video of lab 1 exercise 3 or 4, I think it's 4 if I'm not wrong, but go and check anyway. What we're doing basically is we're just getting a character C and go up and down, call every single character from the file. Okay, so we have a file with a b c d. It's going to get, okay, first character A, assign it to C. Okay, that's not equal, that's not comparison. Okay, that's comparison, that's equal. Okay, it's gonna assign it to C, and C now is A, and it's gonna run the whole shit again, up again. Now C is gonna assign to the second character, which is B, as we said before. So C is equal to B. Okay, it's a bit confusing with the letters, but I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. But anyway, no, because they're characters. Anyway, so you know that now, right? So now we're gonna check if C is \n. So it's a new line. Okay, so you have these things. Okay, let's say we're getting the file from search. Okay, so now if this character is not \n, but if this one is \n, okay, so there's a character here \n. It's an infinite. It's invisible one. Okay, if it's a new line, if the character is a new line, we're gonna have to assign C into name. That's if it's not. Okay, so if C is not a new line and C is not the end of the file, it's gonna put C into name. Okay, and I++. Okay, so it keeps going to the second position of name, third position of main. Okay, but there's a point where actually C is the end of the line, or C is the end of the file. Okay, what do we do then? Okay, well, it's not gonna run this bit. Okay, it's not gonna run this bit here, but it's gonna run this bit here. Okay, well, this bit here. So what's gonna happen? Well, this is the difficult bit. Okay, so remember we got a pointer to a character here. Okay, so this function here, str, which is, I think it just comes from string, but the thing is that it's gonna find a substring within a string. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, it means that it's gonna give us the location. So name is a line. Okay, so now we know, before we go through that, okay, because we've been writing into name is an entire line, because backslash if c is equal to backslash n, okay, it's gonna say, well, we're not gonna do that anymore, we're gonna go through here. So now n will be the entire line. Okay, so now we're gonna find word is the word the user enter into the string name. Okay, and str is gonna return the address. Okay, remember, it's going to return the address of the first encounter of the word. Okay, what does that mean? So that if we say, for example, let's just pretend that's name, sorry, and word is a. Well, as you know, a string is a block. Okay, it's like a block. Okay, of address. Okay, stored in RAM. It's not, so what it's going to do is string is going to return the first encounter of the substring word into name. So we say a is going to return the address of this. Okay, so it's going to return the address of a here. Okay, so that's why we need to put it into a character type pointer, because pointer store addresses. Okay, so that's going to return the address of it. So what happens, right? Now we have that PTR is the address of the first word, but that's not what we want. What we want is to tell the user in what position of this line is coming up. Okay, we'll do the lines later, but let's just say in this moment, in this case, in what position it is. Well, it's in position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, or 8 or 9. Okay, it doesn't matter. It depends how you call it, but 8 or 9. Okay. So we just got to check if PTR is not equal to null. Okay, we need to check if PTR is not equal to null. Okay, because there might be a case where there's nothing at all. Okay, like there's no encounter. So we need to see if the word is found. If it is found, so if PTR is not equal to null, we're gonna get position, which it's an int, is PTR minus name. What does that mean? Okay, well, if you're able to visualize it, okay, PTR, okay, is the address of a. Name at this moment is if you just put it by itself, is like saying the address of the entire line. So what we're doing right now, we're just saying, well, PTR, let's just say, for example, this is in F123 and this one here is in F1. Well, F122, then what we're doing, we're just taking away F123 to F122, I think I said before, and that's going to give us a number. Okay, so that's the whole trick. It's a bit difficult to visualize, but as you can see, this is an address, and name by itself, when you're just taking it away, it's an address as well. Okay, so address minus address is going to give us a number, an integer. Okay, so it's going to tell us how many times, how far is it from here. Okay, because name is going to give us this bit. Name, okay, by itself is going to give us the address of the start of the line in RAM. Okay, so we're just taking away this thing minus this, even though a is only pointing to this. Okay, but it's like if we were taking away this by this, and therefore position is going to become the letter just before, isn't it? It's going to become the position. Okay, so if a is in the first, this is if a is here, that's going to become a position. It's going to become 0. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so now we know what position is. Position is the letter just before the encounter. So what we do is we're gonna printf found a line. We're gonna deal with that now. Position %d, because it's an integer, We're gonna do position plus 1 because this is pointing. Position is gonna be 1 before, so we need to go to the other one, so it's position plus 1, okay? And so we have three variables here. J is always gonna be just, then you're gonna see Y now, but it's gonna be 1 dollars just to make it like appearing to the user, okay? Just appealing to see, you know, like visually appealing. Then we're gonna see what line we find it on. Okay, well that's easy. Line at the moment is 1, and every time we run through this, through like every single line, because that's at the end of the file. Okay, that's sorry, that's if C is not so if, at this moment else, if C is a new line is gonna be line plus plus. It's gonna keep like adding lines, and I is equal to 0. Why is I equal to 0? Well, if you don't really understand this, just go to the previous, not previous video, but lab 1 videos I made, and that's because we need to restart the string again to make that every time we copy a character, copy from the very beginning, okay? And that's gonna close the end, okay? So that's what we're printing here. We're just printing the name of the line, okay? And then if C is the end of the file, again, we just need to print. That's just to make it appealing to the user. You see now, well, you might not even notice, but that's just me being fussy, okay? We can get rid of it if you want to. And so if C is the end of the file, we're just gonna break for the entire loop, which is a fucking mess. Boom, boom, boom. We get out of everything and return 0, okay? So that's just about it, okay? So now that we've done that, if it's not the end of the file, we're going to go up again and make a new line, and it's going to make a new line, and when it's in the end of the file, end of the line, that's going to be the string. It's going to check if this it's going to keep doing that the entire time, okay? So now that we have that, we should run it, okay? Because every time we make something, we should run it. I'm going to clean the screen. I'm going to call GCC. We set this program 3 minus O main. Oh gosh, minus O main. They're just warnings, so don't worry about it. Enter the name of the file. So the first file I want to search in search.txt, okay? Enter a string. Well, let's just find J, okay? Just because we're using that as an example. Now we're gonna give it, okay, this is J. What I was talking about is going to say J is because I'm in J++ here all the time. It's gonna plus like 1, 2, 3, just to make it visually appealing. Okay, that's just me being fussy. I'm gonna say what line it was seen on and the position of it. Okay, so that's working. Okay, let's just say for example, A is a substring. You can put an entire word if you want to. Okay, I just use A because there's a lot of A's in text. Okay, so what I was talking about, this thing, just in case you just want to know what this does, right? Is at the end of the file. If we do search.txt and we put A, now there's a line in between. So from this, that just runs the thing again, and here there's a line here, and here this one here I have here this print \n. It just see the way there's no line between this and this, between the one between here and here. Well, that's basically what it's doing. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna compile it and run it, and then we put, let's say just population.txt, okay? Well, it's populations, okay? Populations.txt. I'm gonna put A. Look how many times you found it. I found it in line 1, in line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I found it in every single line. That's cool, isn't it? On that there's a space in here now between here, so that's the program running. Okay, I know it's a bit confusing, and if it's confusing, just text me over anywhere really, because it's a bit confusing anyway. So that's about it. Okay, so sorry for the length of the video, but like, it's a tough video. Anyway, bye bye, au revoir.